Hello everyone, I am Khushbu Kumari and today I'll be presenting one of the most important and widely used treatment techniques, that is CBT or cognitive behavioral therapy. Though you all are familiar with this term cognitive behavioral therapy, but as a therapist or as a psychologist in future, we must be knowing how to deal with the client effectively, and we should be knowing the steps to deal with the client so that we could heal them and give them the proper treatment. Let's begin with the topic. So what is cognitive behavioral therapy? So basically, it's a type of psychotherapy that helps people deal with their negative thought patterns and behavior. It is based on the idea that our feeling, thoughts, and behaviors are all connected, and by changing our thought patterns and behaviors, we can improve ourselves and can reduce our symptoms. Now comes the most important parts, that is the steps. How do we have to go with it? So, the very first step in CBT is identify the problems that the client is having or that the client is addressing. Like it could be anxiety, depression, or any other problem like relationship issues or any other issues that the client is addressing. The next step that we have to focus on is paying attention to their thoughts and feelings. Okay, what are they actually feeling, what their thought patterns are they having any suicidal thoughts or any other thoughts, do they think negative about themselves, etc. There could be n number of things that we can include in this, so we have to look into that. Once we are aware of their thoughts and feelings, we have to find out what are their negative thoughts and feelings that they're having, and we have to work upon that. After analyzing their negative thoughts, we have to ask the client certain questions that is necessary, like is this really true, the thought patterns you are having, or we have to question them and make them realize that these are the negative thought patterns and how we can change it into a positive one. So making the negative thoughts into the positive one would be the next step of a therapist towards a client. Now, in order to make the client's negative thought patterns into positive ones, we have to use the technique cognitive restructuring, in which we reframe our thought patterns, reframe their thought patterns into positive ones. Once we'll teach the client about the new coping skills and the positive thought patterns, they have to practice it on regular basis, and that's how they'll be able to improve their behavior and their mental set. Once they will learn about the new coping mechanisms and their positive thought patterns, we will encourage them to use it in real life situations that will help them to give them more confidence, and they'll be able to inculcate those things within them, and eventually it will become a habit, and that's how they'll be able to heal themselves. So this was the last step of CBT, and that's how we'll end the session with the client. In the end, I would like to say that CBT is basically a process in which we have to be very patient with the client, because it's a time consuming process and it takes a lot of effort to make the client change their behavior and thought patterns. So, yeah, we can eventually make the client a better person by consistently working on them. In order to make you understand it in a more better way, I'm going to be presenting a case study of this CBT as well. So, Sarah is basically a 25-year-old graduate whose presenting complaints are like she's facing anxiety issues, and she's not confident in public or when she has to interact with unfamiliar people. She even avoids going to parties, meeting with her classmates. She faces anxiety issues, trembling, heart palpitations, sweating, and fear of being judged by people. Now, let's start her treatment plan. As a therapist, what we can suggest her. So, first of all, Sarah, after talking with the therapist, realizes and learns about the nature of her problem, what are the reason for her anxiety, and how she can work on that. Now comes the cognitive restructuring part, which is the very important thing, in which she has to reframe her negative thought patterns and make it into a positive one. Like, she used to think that she is worthless and she will feel embarrassed while talking in social situations. So now she'll be working on that thing. She learns to challenge these thoughts and change it to a positive ones. Next part that comes here is the exposure therapy. It's very important in CBT technique. Like, we have to make the client do the things in real life situations so that they could become more familiar with it and they'll be able to eventually adapt to that particular thing very easily. Now in exposure therapy, Sarah has started mingling with people around her, and now she is feeling comfortable eventually talking around and making certain gestures that can make herself confident about herself. She has even started giving presentations in her class. Now, the therapist has also told her to do the behavioral experiments, like initiating conversations with the strangers, with people around her, so that she could learn new behavior and can feel comfortable in that. This is eventually building confidence in her, and now she is able to ask questions and talk fluently. Now, over several weeks, Sarah has improved upon her negative thought patterns and behaviors, and now she has become confident and she is very comfortable dealing with her classmates and presenting herself in class. So, yeah, this was the case study. Thank you so much.